Hello and welcome back to Get Great at Maths. I'm here to help you pass your maths exam, so hit that like and subscribe button. We're going to look at keywords, key formulas and how to gain top marks. So let's get ready to get great at maths. This is a percentage problem. We're told in the question we've got some key words. We're told we've got a small box of cereal contains 650 grams. And you can see that in the diagram here. Here's the box with 650 grams in. We've got a larger box, which is sat next to it, which has got 20% more cereal than the smaller box. We're told that one portion of cereal is 40 grams. And you're asked to work out how many full portions there are in this large box. So how many bowls of cereal can you get out of this large box? It says you must show your working, so the method must be shown here, and you've got to write your answer in the box, and this will give you 2 marks in the exam. So our key facts. We need to know how to find 10%. Now the reason we need to find 10% is ultimately because we've been asked to find 20% to work out the size of this big box here. So to start with, we always find 10%. And we're going to divide the amount that has been given, so that is divided this 650 grams by 10. Now to divide by 10, we just need to move the digits one place to the right. So the digits of 650, they've all got to move one place to the right, and that will divide the number by 10. Once we've found 10%, we need to work out 20%. Now to work out 20%, we need to multiply the answer you've just worked out to the 10% by 2, or double your answer to the 10%. So whatever answer you got up here for 10%, you need to double it or times it by 2. Then you need to work out 20% more. Now this word more means add. So we've got to add 20% to the initial amount. So the answer you got for 20%, you need to add that onto the 650, and that will work out how many grams there are in this large box. Now, ultimately, we need to find how many full portions are in the large box. So we should know how many grams there are in the full box, and we know one portion is 40 grams. So if you divide the total amount of grams in the cereal box by the 40, that will work out how many portions you need. Just be careful, think about how many full portions there are, because it might not be an exact answer. Press pause. Have a go at working out the answer, and then press play when you're ready to hear the answer. Fantastic work, well done. So to start with, we're going to find 10% of 650. And up here I've said the fact to find 10% is to divide by 10. So we're going to take the digits of 650 and we're going to move them one place to the right. So the 6 in the hundreds column is going to move to the tens column, the 5 in the tens column is going to move to the ones column, and the 0 in the ones column is going to move past the decimal point into the tenths column, but we can ignore that point 0. So 650 divided by 10 is 65, which is the same as just taking the 0 off the end of the 650. Now I've got 10%, we need to work out 20%, so we need to double this number here or multiply it by 2. So double 60 is 120, double 5 is 10, 120 plus 10 is 130, so that is 20%. But the question says the large box contains 20% more. So that is 20% more. So 20% we know is 130, so that's 130 grams more than the 650. So I need to add those two numbers together. So 650 plus 130, we've got 50 plus 30, which is 80. 600 plus 100 is 700, so I've got 780. Now 780 is the number of grams inside this large box, but we need to know how many portions there are from this large box, and each portion is 40 grams. So I've got to divide 780 by 40. Now I can make this sum easier by dividing both the numbers by 10. So dividing 780 by 10, I get 78, and dividing 40 by 10, I get 4. So 780 divided by 40 is the same as 78 divided by 4. Now you can use the bus stop at either stage here to help us work out the answer, or an alternative method to divide by 4 is halving the number and halving it again. So we're going to go with the halving option rather than using bus stop, but if you prefer to use bus stop, feel free to use that method. So we've got 70. Half of 70 is 35. Half of 8 is 4. So we've got 35 plus 4, which is 39. So if I halve 78, I get 39. I now need to halve that 39, so 39 divided by 2, to then work out the answer to 78 divided by 4. So half of 30 is 15. Half of 9 is 4.5. 4.5 plus 15 is 19.5, and that is the same as 780 divided by 40 is 9.5, and that will give you 1 mark in your exam. Now it wants to know how many full portions. Now this 0.5 doesn't quite take us to a full amount, so we have to round down. So we're just going to look at the 19. So we have got 19 portions to get the second mark. Give yourself a big tick if you got that correct. Well done. The mark scheme on this question shows we are up to 2M, which means up to 2 method marks. The final answer was 19 that you can see here. Here's the 19. Here is method marks for getting 1 mark. So using either of these methods here will give you 1 mark, or getting down to the value of 19.5 or 19.5 will also give you 1 mark as well. If you found this video useful, please share, like and subscribe so we can all get great at maths. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to share, like and subscribe. Please follow Get Great at Maths on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook and X. What do you want to see next on Get Great at Maths? Please comment below. See you next time.